The people who put this place on the map had a thing for speed, an all-out obsession with finding ways to go faster. Legendary track coach Bill Hayward tweaked quarterback Bill Bowerman's stride. Bowerman tweaked everyone's shoes to save seconds. And Pre, a rebel on the run, refused to come in second. It's no wonder Oregon turned football into a foot race and have been daring defenses to keep up ever since.
You said they wanted to make a track meet out of it. I don't think there's too many people in the world that could have caught it.
After all, what better setting for a program that's synonymous with speed and a brand built on being a blur than a place they call Tracktown. On your marks, get set, go Ducks.
Meter finals, right? I want to point out a couple details within this. Some of you guys might have saw this. Lyles won that race. At the 50-meter mark, what place was he in? He was in 7th place at the 50-meter mark, right? It's not about how you start, it's about how you what? Finish. Let me give you this visual. This guy didn't medal. He didn't get silver, didn't get bronze. This guy was the fastest man in the world. How small is the difference? Right? So when we go out here to practice, I want you to think about the difference in winning and losing a rep, right? The difference in achieving and not achieving your goal, right? And ask yourself what you would give to have that difference.
Dan Lanning has lofty goals for his team, and he wants to get there in a hurry. Good thing all-speed coach Kyle Bolton does is think fast.
Being the Oregon is something huge. Oregon is like the pinnacle. There's Oregon, and there's everyone else when it comes to being a speed coach. Oregon for speed, I mean, you're thinking about something that's built into the ethos of what the university is. You walk around the offices, there's magnets that say fast on it, there's pens that say fast on it. You walk in the courtyard, the umbrellas say fast on it. The first thing you think about with Oregon is how fast that team is. Regardless of era, you think Oregon, speed, first thing.
Hello, end zone, won't catch him.
Ask fans about Oregon, and they might talk about their uniforms. Ask anyone who's played against them, and they might remember only seeing the backs of them.
Kansas State just found out what speed really means.
You think of Oregon, you think of speed. Whether you got D'Anthony Thomas kind of paid in that way, you got LaMichael James in there too.
I saw Black Mamba just growing up watching him, and it was all about speed, and also LaMichael James.
They were so fast. It just seems like nobody could play with them at the time.
I think Oregon's always been one of the fastest teams. I mean, D'Anthony Thomas just like pops up. Yeah, right. I mean, we've seen Ducks that can absolutely fly.
Welcome to Speed 101. With Professor Bolton, class is always in session. Better take notes, or you might get left behind.
Fastest players are going to give us a chance to create matchup issues, right? And eliminate matchup issues. So we have to have great speed. It's something we do spend a lot of time emphasizing.
When people think about training speed, they just think about drag racing, right? A straight line, run ahead speed. But football is so much different than that. So for us, when we train it, it's almost more, instead of being a dragster, I'm more of James Bond, where there's things exploding around me. I have to keep doing tight turns, stop, reaccelerate, and go again.
James Bond might run from explosions. Oregon's goal is to create them, to use their game-breaking speed to break games wide open.
The three simplest ways to gain speed are: one is I go linear, so I'm building the gas tank. The second part is we make sure we can sprint, reset, and go again over and over and over again until the job is done. The third way is now we put the cognitive force back in there.
The Ducks love doing things different, so it's no wonder they have their own philosophy of fast. They basically wrote the book on it. Bolton is here to help pen the next chapter.
Coach Bolt has done a tremendous job bonding with the players, but then also teaching us how to run well.
The drive and the thrive he has for each player out there to get faster. A goal he set for us to be the fastest when you hit the field every time.
The Ducks want to go fast. A tale as old as time. And it's Bolton's job to keep them on their toes.
Welcome back to track practice.
Hayward Field is hallowed ground. A history lesson on how to outrun everyone. The birthplace of something bigger. The Ducks make the pilgrimage to the pinnacle of track and field on foot. Bowerman would be proud. Coach Lanning wants the team to learn about their DNA, to find their lane, and hopefully start treating every rep like a race to the finish line.
The 2024 season is the 131st season that Oregon football will play. An administration would get really upset and tired that they were losing head coaches and players to programs out east. Okay, so they decided, hey, we're going to build a football stadium, okay, to attract the best coaches and the best players. They decided that the best place to put this stadium would be on a cow pasture on the other side of the campus. November 15th, 9,000 people come out to watch the Wetfoots play in the first ever opening of this stadium. They played Oregon Agricultural College on that day and won 9-0 in front of the first ever sold out crowd here at Hayward Field. They would go on and play this in this stadium until 1966. 47 seasons were played right here on this cow pasture.
Every time you walk into Hayward, it never gets old. The place blows you away. You'll never get another experience like it.
Oregon is so steeped in history, and bringing the team down there into a place where records are broken, records are made, I think that's somewhere where it's great to put everyone to end the offseason.
Coach Maringer went up there and spoke to the team about just the history of Hayward Field and finding out the history about the program. I think a lot of guys really enjoyed that experience.
And the people for 47 years that built this stadium and people that came in Autzen, right, built all of this. Their hard work, their sacrifice, their teamwork, their connection, right, is the reason that we get to play in all of these things that we have. This season, we have a chance to leave a legacy etched into the history of this university that's indelible, that will never change. All we have to do, come together like the very rope that you were holding, play for each other, one common purpose, right? Not going in different directions, not doing it our individual ideas, right? Everybody pulling in the same direction, and we will have an incredible special season, one we will all remember for the rest of our lives.
That's where Olympic medalists are. That's where people put in blood, sweat, and tears just to get a shot to go there. And we take it for granted because we're here every day. But to end there and to run the same hallowed ground as the people before us and Olympians, I think it's something special.
Be strong. You act strong, you're going to be strong, all right? Y'all boys, I love you too, man. Love y'all. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Work on me. Work on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Inspiration can come from anywhere. Lately, it's been coming from Paris, France, which is just a hop, skip, and a jump from Hayward.
So, who are we competing against today? Ourselves. This is you versus you. Let me give you a great example.
To complete the set, this is the world record. Yes!
World record. Sets a new world record, right? Jumping out the roof. Okay? Now let me give you a picture of this. This guy set the world record in 2020. Who's he competing with? Himself, right? He broke that world record 8 times since 2020. Most recently in the Olympics. Think about that. Who are you competing with today? What's your record? What's your want-to? And can you set a new standard for yourself today?
Sophomore corner Rodrick Pleasant is the fastest duck in the flock and spends his spring in spikes and cleats, getting off blocks on one side of the river and exploding out of them on the other. 100 yards on the turf, 100 meters on the track, it doesn't matter. Pleasant makes it all go by in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, I love the Ducks. As a kid, growing up, you've always wanted to be playing for the Ducks as a kid. My brother, his team, they kind of made their uniforms to match Oregon's uniform with the wings and everything. So as a kid growing up, you always wanted to be a Duck.
You see a guy on the team like Rod Pleasant that's really fast. Just having him on our team and seeing him out there running, it's unbelievable how fast he is, because you don't really know like how you become that fast. Well, obviously it's God-given talent, but being able to represent both track and football in the same type of thing is pretty unbelievable.
The mechanics and the overall speed that people put in with track carries over to football a little bit more than people think. The base of every sport is track and field. So if you have a track background, you're already ahead of the game because team sport athletes are trying to mimic what tracksters do. With Rod being able to do both, he already has one leg up on everyone else when it comes to that.
Oregon has a long history of players taking their talents to the track. What coach wouldn't want his players to train with some of the best sprinters in the country?
And it's Allen that takes the measure, the wide receiver from Oregon football team.
The sprinter is sprinting down the sideline. Devin Allen has the Oregon touchdown. And a little hurdle celebration in the end zone, too. How about that?
He ran right from the Olympics over the hurdles to the football stadium into the end zone, and the fans loved it.
You know, I came here for football, but you know, I just contribute to the track team also. It's a whole different vibe coming out here running track than football because you don't really got nobody trying to tackle you, so it works.
I know the young kid in me would be super happy to be a two-sport athlete. It's time-consuming, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Being able to just continue the tradition for great people like DeAnthony and all the football players that have ran before me, Sammy Parker, it's a blessing.
Another dual sport duck who knows how to cover some ground is Bryce Betcher.
Hey, in 6th grade, Hayward Field, I won the 110-meter hurdles by a whole second. I did. That was my only time I ever run track.
Come on, Bryce. Come on, Bryce! Come on, Bryce! Come on, Bryce!
Betcher is where line drive doubles go to die on the diamond. He has the gold glove to prove it. His speed and power got him drafted by the Houston Astros. But he won't be covering the gaps in center field this fall. He'll be filling them at Autzen.
Diving grab by Betcher.
What an athletic grab from Bryce Betcher. Full extension, lay it out.
Strong throw by Betcher on a hop, and he's out. Bryce Betcher showing off his cannon.
Very memorable season, you know, made a lot of good connections and good relationships with my teammates that I'll remember forever. Personally, you know, accomplished some goals, won a gold glove, ended up getting drafted by the Houston Astros. It's pretty surreal. A lot of your hard work, I guess all of it, you know, coming into fruition, but at the same time, it's one step in the right direction, but it's not the final step.
Back, way back, and gone. 3-run home run for Bryce Betcher.
Like people ask me often, you know, how do you do it going from one sport to the other? And my simple answer is, you know, I'm just blessed to be here. And obviously it's a grind at times, but I love it, and you know, I wouldn't rather be doing anything else.
Betcher had some clutch hits for the Ducks, but now he just wants to hit some quarterbacks.
Bryce, you nervous?
No, I'm electric. I hit someone in 8 months, coach.
You're a little, well, don't hit anybody today. We're wearing spiders.
not today.
All right?
I've learned my
It's
lesson.
tag mode.
Back!
You are like literally feet away from me. I'm saying Bryce.
Sorry, I was in the mode, coach. My bad. You ever been so mad before that you're just like in the zone right as you step on the field? Like, you ever thought about something that just makes you so mad?
For sure.
Think about that today. No, I'm just well, I'm always on that, but think for you.
For sure.
Bryce is a hammerhead. He's the kind of guy that you don't have to ask him to run through a wall. He's planning on doing it already.
Yeah, Mark. Woohoo! Let's go, baby. They are similar. It's kind of just making a read, and there's no hesitation. Whether the ball's at the wall and you have to run through the wall to catch it, or you know the ball carrier is making a cut back, and you know you have to go full speed through their offensive line in order to make that play. It's just a matter of being fully committed to your decision, and you know the rest will take care of itself. Yeah, boy, turn me up! Turn me up!
Bryce is a ball of energy, a guy that's gonna do everything for this university because it means so much to him, with him being a Eugene kid. With this being his last year, I know that he wants to put everything on the line for this university and this team.
You know, if anyone's, you know, lacking perspective for the day and needs just like a boost, you know, you can come up to me, wake my shoulders up, you know, get a smack on the head, and I'll let you know how great it is to be here and just show what it's like to play with relentless effort and, you know, give everything for this city.
The hometown hero has one final season on the football field to let it fly. And you better believe the pro prospect will be playing with a mighty big chip on his shoulder.
What you got, Dev? What kind of nuggets you got? What do you use to fuel you?
I feel the best connections I with, like when I'm playing, is honestly y'all two. You feel me?
Yeah.
I was just like, I lean on Justin today, fool. But like if I don't got nobody, I feel like I'm leaning on shit, my brother, fool.
Think about your brother?
Yeah. Really my family, but my brother's my main one.
Yeah. To be honest with you, bro, like for the most part, it's the fact that in high school I thought I was really good and I didn't get like one letter, one nothing from a Power 5 school. Like I went to a visit to Oregon State and that was it. My Oregon never even came to a game, bro. I just feel like I always got like something to prove, no matter like what I'm doing.
Hey, you had a good ass practice today. I ain't gonna lie. It looked like you was flying today.
I just have fun.
I seen you in every play damn near. So you getting better.
Betcher and fellow linebacker Devin Jackson might be fighting for the same spot. But at the end of the day, they're fighting for the same thing. And the fact that they've been pushing each other only makes the Ducks that much deeper.
ILB. There's a backer competition between Justin and Bryce and Dev. Right. And just trying to get them to a 35 rep count each so that we can compare and see how they play.
Bryce has been awesome playing the catch-up game for not being around for baseball. You know, he's been really, really good. Kind of getting back in shape a little bit because obviously we all know it's a totally different energy system. But he's been awesome though, man. Freaking wants to smack your face off, headbutt you, which is good to have that on the team. Devin Jackson's been awesome. I mean, put on all the weight he needs to. He's right there at his goal weight. He's more confident than ever, man. And obviously, probably the fastest human being we have on this team.
Well, that's high praise for anyone, especially a linebacker. The coaching staff couldn't be more excited about Jackson's growth.
Devin had a great spring. Jerry Mixon shows a lot of potential as well. So finding ways to get those guys on the field, because I do think both those guys have talent.
If we develop the guys properly on our roster, if we are able to make Devin what we think we can make Devin, if we develop Jerry what we think we can make Jerry, we got to figure out ways that we can get those guys incorporated in our game plan and use them, right, for them to be able to grow, because they're only going to grow if they're playing on the field.
DJ's a stud, man. We came in here together, 2 years ago we were playing on scout team together. Nowadays in this fall camp we're both in the mix to be in the starting rotation and get a lot of snaps for us. And that dude, he's smart, he works his butt off, and he cares about the right things. We sit next to each other in team meetings. We got a special connection, so I'm grateful for that guy, and he's an awesome teammate.
Here we go, Devin Jackson, talk to me about growth.
Having the mindset.
Pop up, Dev.
Right.
Vocalize.
Honestly, when we talk about having a growth mindset, like not being fixed and like saying, oh, I'm good at where I'm at, being comfortable. Having the mindset that you always get better at something, even if you're a guy in the front, like you always can get better at something, even if it's helping the people in the back, and even people in the back, like just because like y'all young and stuff, like y'all always can learn something from the older guys, and if we all grow, we're gonna be the best team in the nation.
So like, how do I see this? What's this look like to me? It's the belief, right, in this room that I can directly impact outcomes with improvement. Are you making steady improvement every single day?
Devin's a guy that, when he got here, he was fast, right? And he's still really fast, but he was fast here early and he was fast running the wrong direction. Now he's a guy that's dialed in on what his assignment is. I would argue that he's probably the fastest linebacker in the nation. And when that speed's moving in the right direction, you're talking about a really dangerous player.
I want to see guys start fast. All right? I want to see guys finish runs every single chance you get. Finish runs, finish runs, finish runs. No, all right? The NASCAR, right? Hitting with speed. Granny right there. Granny right there, struggling. We're gonna go home.
High speed. Why is it important that we hit a high speed every week? You don't run fast, you ain't gonna stay fast, right? We gotta be fast, right? Want to see that executed today, right? Who's hauling ass? Who's winning the race? If you walking, you're wrong. If you walking, you're wrong. Amen.
When you play at the pace the Ducks do, the people responsible for keeping them looking good and feeling good have to be just as fast on their feet. Meet the quickest equipment room in college football.
Burst. Oh, wow. What a catch.
Look.
You know one thing you do really good, throwing the ball?
What's that?
You use a lot of hip.
That's what I try. I try to fire the hips hard and keep the upper body calm.
Yeah, that's very true.
And I try to close my shoulder a lot. You do that well too.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro.
Yeah. My intramural comparison is you.
Oh,
That's for you right there.
And I tell the people what you want to tell them. It's a what?
Great day to be a Duck.
Every day is a great day to be a Duck. And that's coming from who? The best equipment manager in America right here, Money Mitch. Make sure you get Money Mitch on camera, please. Thank you.
Oh! Bryson!
That's athleticism right there.
Sheesh. Whew, I'm tired. Touchdown. Looking to Zach.
That's a dot. He's been throwing dots all day. Just like that.
Oh, my fault. Dang, I almost took out his knee. Will not be good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Nice.
Mark Olson has always wanted to keep pace with an elite college program. Careful what you wish for. You might just end up spending your days chasing some of the fastest players in college football. In high school, Olson built helmets for fun. Now he gets to work with the best in the game, overseeing new in-helmet headsets that'll help cut through all that Autzen noise, so the Ducks can get on the same page even faster.
Can I get that, Dylan?
Yes.
Thank you. Did someone switch you your mic helmet?
Just going to the back of the line.
Huh?
Did someone switch you your mic helmet yet?
I don't know. It's over there in the middle.
Okay.
5 RDO.
I just love what I do. I make the helmets. I love seeing what I make on TV. You know, I love seeing, and I love being proud of what I make. Spasa, Justin, it's just a sense of pride. It's just like being here and seeing how much everyone cares, you know, like makes you care a little more. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Doing everything, Mark? Yes, sir. Thank you. Everybody gets along, and you need that because of all the hours we spend together, you know.
Game on the line, field A. Game on the line, field A. Look at 3-0. Same situation. Yellow up, same situation. Yellow up, same situation.
The leaves haven't started falling in Eugene, but there are signs that game day is getting closer. The mood has shifted, and the Ducks are shifting gears. They're up and at 'em for the first morning practice of fall. The best way to win a race, after all, is a good old-fashioned head start.
All right, here we go. Get to change it up a little bit, starting off in the morning, right? Let's go attack it. Camp, that's kind of over. Right now, what is it? Work. It hasn't changed, right? The mindset's still the same. How can we get on 1% today?
Every morning, cause of it, always catches the worm. Gotta get a feeling in the morning to find another love. So I gotta get a feeling in the morning to find another love.
I know everybody, all the coaches, we're improving, but I don't know if anybody stopped to say, hey, we're doing a hell of a good job. And I know we had an off day yesterday. We did a good job of attacking as a team. Coaches, players, everybody attacking as a team on this Monday. Let's keep attacking going forward.
Rise and shine. It's breakaway speed for breakfast. For Oregon, this new schedule is a taste of what game week will feel like. They're picking up the pace so they can put all the pieces together and stay one step ahead of everyone standing in their way.
Hey. Hey.
They got me mic'd up for the documentary.
Damn, you mic'd up for the doc?
Yeah.
You the ops right now?
Yeah.
My boy Mark, you need some camera time.
So we're doing like an equipment segment?
I guess so. I don't really know.
You mic'd up to it? Hey, get away from me, fool. Hey, y'all know dang going well. And he should not be next to me, bro.
Man, what a beautiful day. I was just on the mic. I'm mic'd up right now. You're good. You're good.
What's up, Mom? Love you.
We love all moms all across
what's
the world.
the greatest nation in the world?
Great, America.
Close second, Australia.
Australia is not even in the top 100.
You didn't even see the breakdancer.
It's crazy that they now they want to come to talk.
Were you able to pick up your rash cream?
That was nice.
You mad at me?
I don't know if they're gonna put that one in the show.
You mic'd up, but ain't no camera on you?
Huh?
You can mic
Hey,
up,
ain't no
but
camera with you. Oh, we over here with it.